Hi everyone, this is Tracy from Tracing Dreams. Today I'm sharing a few goodies that were gifted to me by some crafty friends and a thrifty haul, of course. um, so, a few of my crafty friends, we call them the Paper Peeps, came up to my house and we made some paper, which I can show you a couple pieces here. Grab it. So I had some kind of vats of paper pulp in that, and then we made some. So this has some lavender pieces in it, which are not staying in very well, but it does make the paper smell very good. And then I'll show you one of the blue sheets too. This one was a little bit thinner, but I just love how it gets this texture here from the fabric that we put it on to dry. So yeah, so they came up and we chatted, had some snacks, and made paper, and then we went to a local thrift store. So I'll show you a few things from there in a minute. But Mary, my good friend from Plethora of Paper, was there, and she shared with us some goodies. Had a big bin full of things that she said she'd share with us. So I picked out some papers. I thought these were so cute with the little popsicles on it. And then this one with the pencils on it too. I'm kind of a sucker for simple stories, love their papers. And then these, this is like a partial pad here. I just thought these would make good pages and journals. I'm gonna be making some cinch bound journals coming up here to kind of use up some of my papers and that. So I thought those would be good for that. Mary also had in her pile there this Smash book. I don't know if you guys remember these. These were out maybe early 2000s or so, and they were basically a junk journal. So you would put all your kind of pictures and mementos and things in here, and I just love the pages. I've had one before and I had different papers in it, but that one I ended up pulling the pages out and using them for something else just because it had like a smoky odor and I couldn't get it out of the cover, but the pages are still good. So, but yeah, these are great. So I think definitely I want to use this for a like a junk journal, maybe art journal, just some collage, some fun, maybe try some things out in it. This one still came with the pen, which I think also has glue on it too, so that'll be cool. But yeah, thank you, Mary. Those were great things that I will enjoy using. She also made these little kits for all of us too. She's just so kind and generous, but sorry about the crinkling, but I want to open it up so you can see, especially these cards that are in the back here. But yeah, it has a bingo card, these flash cards, which I just love this font that the 8 is written in. These cards here are from a game called Nines Out, but it's got the space theme on it here, and if you know Mary, she loves space. So, and then a couple of vintage yo-yos, some dominoes, and buttons, which I love buttons. All kinds of buttons. So thank you again, Mary, for those things. Then Jen from Craft Generalist, and I'll link all their channels below if you want to check them out, because they all have their own kind of creative vibe going on. But she shared with us some old piano rolls, so she brought these along, and I'll show you in a minute what she made with them. But aren't these cool? Like, even just this part alone is pretty cool, but it's got a little stamp in there, this part here. These are just so fun. You'd put them in the old player pianos. So lots of great paper on here. I think people also sometimes roll them out, use them for decoration, like on a wall. So that would be fun too. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna definitely be able to use, sorry about all the noise. They're very crinkly. But she also gave us, she had a big box of maps she had gotten for free. So I, sorry, I'm going to fix the camera here. I picked out like 4 of them. We just did a Tennessee trip not too long ago, so I thought I might be able to use this in that journal as well. We are going to Ohio a couple times this summer, so I will probably use that for Ohio. This one I just thought looked cool. And again, same with this one here. So they all, you know, all these maps are a little bit different. They all have their own like color scheme going on and stuff. So we'll definitely have some fun with those. Then, this is what Jen had made us. So, and this is just adorable. She's got this little elastic on here, and she made this out of one of those piano rolls. And I just love the thread she used too. It's such a pretty color. So she says she's going to show us, do a video on how she made these. But then look at this journal she made out of that paper too, the piano paper. Oh, she's just so creative. Love that. Love the vintage tape and all that. Wow. Just so cool. And then she's got these little pieces in here too. And she is so great with like mixed media and art journaling and all of that. I just love it. So thank you, Jen, for that. And then the other Jennifer, who has the channel Just Crafting Along, she made this little notebook here, and it had Tracy on it. If you can see it, she put our names on them. I'm gonna peel this off a little more carefully later with my heat gun. But just a cute little notebook that she covered. And again, we call ourselves the Paper Peeps, so that's why that's on there. But yeah, she's just so sweet. And then she made these pens for us as well. And this was wrapped up real nice, and there was a piece of chocolate in there too that I already ate, so that's why it looks like that. But I just love these. I had one as a kid, and they are just so fun. This one has a lot of colors on it too, so very fun. And then our friend Danielle, who is just the sweetest ever, she gave us each a little baggie of goodies. So it had some planner stickers in there, this cute little peep clip, this little heart, which kind of, I think, like sits on a table or desk, so I think I'll put that on my desk there. And then she made these out of resin, I think, and they are just so cool. Love the bow. I think I'm gonna try painting some of them with maybe paint pens. Cute little paper clip. I love these old clips too. I remember those from when I was a kid too. A cute little donut. There's other stuff in here too. Yeah, let me get the tray. This one already has a button in it. Yeah, and then these cute little peep confetti, which I'll use in something. These stars, cupcake, and a heart. So yeah, I just thought those were so cool. Yeah, so I'm just so blessed to have such fun, crafty friends. And I just love that we're able to get together and do things. So then, I want to share a few thrifting things with you. So over the last maybe week or few days, I've picked up a few things. A couple of them were when I was with the Paper Peeps at the local thrift store, but I got these buttons the other day in an antique store, and I just thought they were so cute. So yeah, I picked those out. I think they were like $1 a piece, so not too expensive. And then I found this little dish. It's just a little saucer, which I love having these on my desk, and I put them on my dresser too in my room, and just toss little things and jewelry and stuff like that in there. Found some rickrack. It's not old. I think it's you know, fairly recent Walmart sticker on there, but it is the baby rickrack, so I thought that was a good find there. I found 2 books that I'm probably going to turn into cinch bound journals. This one is Little Women, which I just love the cover there. It does have some pictures in it. And then this one is a Hardy Boys Danger on Vampire Trail, which I think would make an awesome Halloween journal. I don't typically do a lot of Halloween crafting. I don't know why, it hasn't appealed to me, but I think I could do something fun with that. I did find a couple of fabrics. I'm not sure if this first one is vintage or not. I don't think it is. It's a nice knit fabric here. There was quite a bit of it, at least a yard, but it does kind of have that vintage feel with the flowers and that. This one though is definitely vintage and still has the old tag on it that you can barely read, but I can totally see someone like my grandma having a 70s pantsuit made out of this, but it's cool. It has a fun texture to it. It's probably polyester. But yeah, it's a nice peach color with some green and red in there. So very 70s or maybe late 60s. I don't know, but it's fun. Then two more things that I found. I found this bingo game that was kind of off to the side with a few puzzles that weren't with the other games. I'm not really sure why, but it worked out in my favor, I guess. And it's got the bingo cards. I have some nice age to them. I want to say this might be 1960s, maybe. I thought we found the date on it. Let's see. 1960 Milton Bradley, yep. And then my favorite part, it has the little bingo chips here with the numbers and letters on them. So cute. I do usually, I have quite a few of these, so I do carry some in my Etsy shop if anyone's interested in buying a few of them. And my shop will be linked below, but yeah, I just love these. I turn them into charms, dangles on journals. So, and then one more thing I found, which was kind of unique, I guess. It's this old laboratory notebook that somebody probably had for school. Not sure exactly how old it is, but I loved this grid paper, and then it has the carbon thing here. So what you would do is you would put it between the white paper and the yellow paper, and then you would write on it and have a copy of what you wrote. So I thought that was very cool. So yeah, I get the white page, and then we have this yellow page, which is basically plain paper with the number stamped up in the corner there, if you can see that. So, and there's quite a bit here. It doesn't look like they used it much in whatever class they took. So yeah, I thought that was a good deal. That was like $1.21. And I found that the other day at our local thrift store. So thank you so much for joining me today. And if you can think up any ideas on what I can do with especially vintage fabrics, the piano paper roll, those kinds of things, I would appreciate any ideas that you have. So, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos. Thank you. Bye.